Okay guys, continue the previous lab. We did some authentication. Now we're gonna be working with spike arrest. That's very cool to do. Now what we're gonna do, we're going to our API proxies bank v1 on the pre-flow. So let's go to the token first. So let's go here to the token. Let's hit here. We can call it a conditional flow. Not policy, it's a policy, but we go to the pre-flow, not here, create a new condition, like create new policy step, spike arrest, let's call it limited token rate. Goes to the definition of it. There you go. Now we're going to define our spike arrest for the token. And it's pretty simple. Okay. There you go. Here we have display name, message weight, and remember that's not rate, 30 per second. We're gonna have a 5 per minute. Effective count files. Okay. And now we're gonna do a spike arrest for our endpoint, not the token, the default one. Okay. Let's go here to the area on the token. Let's go default pre-flow here. We have here get secret verify token. Click here spike arrest. Limit rate by app. Okay, let's add it. Limit the rate by app. Have our definition here. The difference here from the other is the effective count to true. Okay, it means you have 5 per minute, so you can do it in the first 5 minutes. Days of the token, since you didn't put effective count files, have 5 per minute. You have 12. Each call for it is 12 seconds. So that's the only difference. Okay? And you have an identifier client ID to differentiate who's calling it. And now we're going to deploy this guy. Let's save it. One thing here I would like to explain before, and let's deploy it and explain it in the fly. Let's leave it deploying. Okay, let's leave it deploying. So we have our default. We have a token verification, get secret and limit rate. Okay, I only have here a token. The token get secret. How does it work? Private called, you give it a name to the variable that call it private key. Where it comes from? Property set. You go in here and create a property set. Creates that a property file. So the prefix to access is property set. Auth dot properties on the auth here. You have access to everything you have here. So dot secret. So that's exactly what it does. So they get secret, basically get this value and put in here, private secret. Then it has a generate auth token. It here has an operation. That's the name of the operation. Okay. So it generates a JWT access token. Here I have a private key that's passed as a variable and a grant type client credentials, etc. So this guy generates the secrets for you, the token for you. Doesn't call any serves. It generates right here. Support grant types, etc. So what it does when get into the default. Default you have the get secret. So it gets the same secrets. It's a kind of a hard code to define it. And then you verify the token. Verify access token, name of the operation. All these operations are predefined. And this you have to pass the secret, correct secret. And just verifies the algorithm, how was it generated. And that's it. By the way, you have the token generated this way. So the token was passed. And it really validate itself. It was really generated here. Okay, the generate token here doesn't call an external service. There's no target. Okay, looks like it is deployed. Let's go to debug. Start debug session. What we do now, I'm gonna get into my machine. Okay, let's exit this guy. Let's get into again. Okay, let's do our API calls. Let's generate our secret again. Consumers, product consumer key, consumer secret. You have here. And the secret. There you go. With this guy, you're gonna generate token. Let's call it token. You see, 429, 429. We're at secondary. We are on 22. Generate it again. Let's call. Here we are on 30. Oh, not this guy I'd like to call. There we go. 400 on 45, 47, on 50 generated. Okay, so you see we can generate 5 per minute. Okay, now we have the token. Let's save our token. Check the commands I call it are the same. URL token, consumer secret, consumer key. And let's call our customer APIs. Okay, now responded 200, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's the sixth. 5 per minute. So I could, you see, to call it to the end of the minute is not going to work because 5 per minute. See the false string? $58. Now turn at the minute. You see here 02. So you can see from here, I didn't put any debug. Let's see, I think it's gonna put. You can see less calls. So the token 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can see the difference. And here you have even the seconds. Let's see if we can click here to get it. There you go here. $29. It really splits it. Okay. Here you have just the token APIs. Let's just stop and start a new session. Now you're gonna do these APIs here. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Independent the sequence now here where it stopped. Limits rate by app. Request response header, response content. That's our spike arrest violation. Capacity 5, period minutes. Variables, okay, client ID, we don't need to share it. Too many requests, 429. And our properties. That's what I like to share. Another control over that. It's a kind of a call you could have in trading brokers.